This is Matt Morningstar coming to you live from the car rider dismissal point here at Holt Middle School at Fayetteville, Arkansas. We have discovered that we have a problem getting our kids across the street and in cars. So we're here to solve that problem today. Let us take you to the starting point here at the doors. We have walkers and car riders. We're going to line up our walkers on the exterior part of the walls, the closest ones to the outside. 7th graders right here, 5th and 6th graders right here. They are going to go out the door first. Then our car riders will be on the opposite wall lined up in a nice single 2-file, nothing like that, not crazy, not blocking any doors, but then ready to dismiss. Once the lead teacher, which we'll cover in just a second, sees this last bus pull away and start moving, they will then take charge as the first person on the list of our bus duty schedule. Sorry, that'd be the car duty schedule. Sorry about that. They will then bust the door open and bring those kids out. Let's go over those positions right over here. From the car duty positions, we have 1 to 5 names. The first person on the list will be in the front of the line. They will be in the front, no student in front of them. The second person is the most riskiest job out there. They will have the yellow emergency vest on. The third person will be in the middle of the students. The fourth person will be the back of the line. No students behind them. They will be the whip cracker and pushing the kids and keeping them tight. The fifth person, which only happens on a rare occurrence every Monday, they will be the middle person, just like the third right there. Let's go over what that would look like right here. We have a bunch of kids right here signified by the red oval. The first teacher on the list, we call that teacher 1. They will be in the front. Once again, the riskiest position, teacher 2 will have the vest on. They're going to be on the driver's side of the cars. That's going to help provide safety on entry on the driver's side, plus no cutting around whenever we move over to the big board. The third person and the fifth person are in the middle, and the fourth person, the whip cracker, is in the back. They're continually pushing the crowd. Now, let's go over here. As we pick up right here, we have now let out the building. Teacher 1's in the lead position. They're going to wait right there for the bunch to kind of scrunch up right there. But once again, the whip cracker in the back, the fourth person, is then going to look over here, get them all right about there. Then the lead teacher turns the corner. Teacher 2, the danger position, is in the street with the vest on, just smiling and waving, making sure the cars are passing correctly or safely entering the kids into those cars. The third teacher in the bunch right in the middle, the fourth teacher, the whip cracker, in the back. As they move this direction right here, they'll see the famous Miss Kime in the street with her yellow vest. She's a veteran, a pro. She's done this over 200 times. She is letting all the cars turn right and only right and dodging them, then also allowing other traffic to go through. She knows what she's doing. When we approach this intersection, she's going to stop this car here, and we're going to let our walkers go across the street right in front of the cars, and then they'll start going home that way. I believe we also have some kids that cross the street there. She'll take charge of that as well. When you have your team now moving this direction, entering in the cars as they go, you'll move up past this another crosswalk here, keep it on moving, and it looks just like this. We have our lead teacher in the front, our danger position out there. They're in the middle walking up here. Then we have our third teacher in the middle of the pack and our whip cracker in the back. So they're cracking the whip. Let's go, moving them up here. Then we're going to continue around the whole loop. On the opposite side, our danger position still in the middle of the street. Our lead teacher, middle, third there, and the fourth, the last person on that list for the day, is the whip cracker pulling up the rear. They're going to go all the way to this crosswalk right here. They're going to once again bunch up the kids a little bit because they got to cross the crosswalk there. All these cars are going to have kids in them at this time. there's going to be a natural stopping point where we make the decision, and that's going to be the lead teacher. Teacher 1 makes the decision to cross the kids right here. Once again, our danger position will stand in there with the vest, making sure cars do not move. We're going to congregate the kids right here just a little bit and let all these cars kind of flood back in and start picking up here once again. Then you'll move back down all the way to here, and then there's a decision that has to happen. You have to decide if you have a second lap trigger. What triggers the second lap, you ask? Well, if we empty all these cars and bring in new ones, and it's still to here and beyond with empties, you've got yourself a second lap trigger. Therefore, you walk the whole lap again. If you then look as the lead teacher, teacher 1, the first one on the list, makes this call, if they look back from here and they don't see it because the cars are all over here, you do not have a second lap trigger. And that will happen at some time of the year, and you just haul up right here and you let the kids enter their cars here, and the cars will pull up to the double star. It actually is right about here, but they'll pull up here, load into the cars, and then off they go, so you don't have the second lap trigger. So make sure that you follow these instructions on these car duty procedures, and we will have a safe and orderly dismissal from Holt Middle School. Back to you. Morning Star coming to me. I cut that out.
Okay. Yeah, we got plenty of time here. Hold on.
This is Matt Morningstar coming to you live from the Car Ridle Dismissal Point. Car Ridle? Dude, I need to cut. This is going to take all night.